Welcome back, where the very safety of the nation is at stake, and the mission is doomed to failure already. I mean, if we saw the last episode, the interview went completely without a hitch. Well, if you count physical violence and emotional distress as completely normal. But seeing that all of them actually really do care about each other, and Anya's got a lot bubbling under the surface, I do want to see where this goes. Some auspicious looking big building, and then a bunch of monitors, big swivel chair. Oh no. It begins. So you have the black cat. The bracelet breaks. There's a black cat along their path. It comes in threes. I wouldn't continue standing it. I'd remove my foot, but... This is the head of operations, the spy center. Underwear, black. Not very adventurous, I see. Oh. Well, they did threaten to punch one of the instructors. It didn't come off all too well, let's be honest. But there's only a small number of things they can actually do now. Being a spy, I think going through the legitimate way is definitely one way of going about it. But I'm sure there's other roundabout methods. Forging school records, altering them yourself, going into the systems. And well, that is, of course, if that the instructor that upset them all so much, if he doesn't meet with, say, unfortunate accident. They're all a bit sullen. Of course, it was them. Yeah, I'm sure that must have been it. He has to have a word with them. Waiting list. I see. So if anyone was to not be able to be admitted to the school, had something else happen to them, withdraw willingly? I'm curious to see where this go. I see. He was a saviour. I see. Yeah, really. That's the no. Oh yeah, if no one withdraws, then they don't get in. If he Has she been ordered to do this one? Yeah. He's giving a lot of last minute talks that only seem to be applicable to this current situation. Anya doesn't seem to be all too phased right there. Apparently, she can only tell words, not entire drawn out sequences that play in someone's mind. He needs to face consequences, yeah. Wow. And since you have someone that apparently seems to be on your side, it would be a good reason to keep them on board. How long has she been at this? Ah, like a rain dance, just a bit broader. Sorry, it was just a spam call. Okay, that's slow. Party popper. That slow turn. So, she's so pleased with herself there. The good luck dance must have worked. How did you find out, Frankie? Just happens to have a bug on the telephone. You might need to check that one. Yes, yes. It was all thanks to you, Frankie. How many peanuts does she have? She can't handle. They can't handle their drink. Anything you say. Yeah, if it's doable. But live the life of the spy. Ah, the non-lethal spy weapon. That was quite a short episode. But you want to do? Would he? Damn it, Frankie! Do you want to be the princess as well? Well, it's seemingly more and more doable, isn't it? You can even rent it out. Frankie is that, like, annoying friend of the family. I mean, if they can reserve and rent out the castle, how how's this actually gonna go ahead? Who's paying for it? GO5. This might be A tough one. He's one of the best, so he knows what he's doing. No need to question it. He only just put the request in. She's still drinking. Oh. Got a seaplane. She's dressed the part. Yeah, you're grounded. She's not. Yeah, she's put on a no-fly list. Really handle her drinks for an assassin. She probably doesn't have that many moments of downtimes, but really flying. Flying at the same time. Also, how many kind of associates can Frankie and the and the spies just pull out of the woodwork to obtain pretty much anything? Look at it all sparkle. And all of this due to the whims of a young child. True, they got into the school, but seems like a big present. She's out of energy already? Just a large, empty room. Never happy. Stop being an enabler, Frankie! Requesting agents, any field agents in the vicinity. Drop everything you're doing. Yeah, with so many all converging on... Really? Paradrop? So many agents converging on one location. Almost as if anyone would be able to tell that something weird is up. And how will they all feel like, oh, we've pulled you away from your dangerous missions and everything to basically act for a little girl's whims. I see. Do not inquire further about it. I like it. Explaining the truth of this is just something dumb for my daughter, nothing more, but hiding it with coded message. Lloyd, man. She's... There wasn't this part in the show, so you're just superfluous to this mission. Well, he is the big bad. Really tests their mettle against Lloyd Man himself. You could say that this is just a massive training operation. Well, they're nothing if not efficient. She sounds so afraid. Das get Please push. Now for the on rails segment of the show. I wonder how many safety procedures are put in place for this theme park. You know, for a spy, part of it is not showing off or being too conspicuous. Wearing a face mask and a trench coat might give away quite a lot. Surprising. Now can he really outsmart him? That's not what she's thinking. To be rescued by Lloyd Man. Never underestimate the impulsiveness of a child. And then you just see Yor in the background just enjoying the whole moment with a glass of hard-earned wine. Be careful, you're still in the air, you know. The mission begins. To be fair, a slide like that would actually be kind of awesome. You know, having a stylized spy operation crossed with, like, Takeshi's Castle. You're never gonna catch this slippery little spy. Sorry about that, but the medical bills are in your paycheck. Yeah, look at him in motion. She might need some little acting lessons. Really? Yeah, with such a barrage. You know, it's making the gap between the top spy and everyone else just look like common thugs. They probably wouldn't have the best of view for all of it. Just to add insult to injury, I've taken down all of your henchmen. But the aim I think it's deserving of this tune as well. I also like how the most spy action we've seen is all for show. Also, the quickness of putting his belt back on. What's he gonna do here? How many roles has he played? He's not ready for this one. Hmm. Hmm. But they're impressed by that. Oh no. And unfortunately, because she's a little tipsy, not going to hold back at all. Yeah, I was about to say, someone's coming to take Anya. You know, just because she's a witch and highly regarded in magical attributes doesn't mean she has to stick to it. Ah, and she's out for the count. I really like that resolution. You didn't have to overcome her in like physical skills or fighting, because you know it might display a lot more of what she's capable of. But no, the effects of alcohol actually just overcame her. Such a touching moment. Did she enjoy her day? That's the main part. And like they're going along with it, really making their roles all worth it. Was the secret mission a success though? Well, after this, you better. Was an invoice? Huh! Do not question it, just pay them out. He is the top agent. It was a matter of utmost urgency. But, you know, calling in hundreds of field agents, hurrying out the castle, all the pyrotechnics and the like. The plane. How many children out there can claim that they had such an experience? I feel like, though, as parents, they're gonna have to learn to say no once in a while. But considering the short time that she's been with them, and maybe the past that she's had, this is definitely going to be a unforgettable moment for them all. Just playing along with the whims of... Well, no. She deserves this one, getting into the school with such pitiful test scores. Thank God Lloyd really came to the rescue and saved the instructor from a certain death. I'm not sure the time period of this they'd have, like, cures for malaria and the like, so... But I like how all the pieces came together to really create a magical moment. Sure, that to hire around an entire castle, and anyone that wanted to go to the theme park that day, they're tough out of luck. But to have it all organised and ready within a matter of hours. If everyone was so efficient, it wouldn't take contractors 8 months to rebuild a small wall that's outside. It might not be fair on them. They have side jobs of international espionage. But if you ever want to recreate your favourite show, apparently it's quite doable. You just need a vast amount of resources, expendable personnel at your disposal, and a large organisation backing you. Or just a very passionate father who wants to spoil his little princess. Which, of course, I am that princess. So really, if you want to make my dreams come true, well, just let me know exactly how much you've enjoyed Spy Family, and you want to see more. But all that in mind, having your name top of the list of the waiting list, mainly probably because, out of such elegance that was displayed. And I think saying the instructors of this school are second to none, the best of the best, might have hit home a little. I do wonder if the half-spectacled headmaster, whatever he was, is really going to continue on at the school after such an incident. The likes of physical altercations between staff might not be looked at too favourably. And how quickly will the joy of getting into a school like this fade when she actually has to turn up to her first lesson? If she already gets a headache about being among crowds, an entire class of children all with similar thoughts going through their mind, confusion being a large part of it. But I want to see Anya, the future of Anya in her new life. Lloyd, you're almost giving up, actually, yours being a lot... If anyone starts to ask questions, why does a public sector worker know such vicious forms of martial art and self-defense, obviously? It appears the spy connection network information isn't doing quite due diligence. Frankie's he's had too much time on his hands, being the main antagonist. Such a busy life. He can't be expected to actually check up and see everyone's exactly who they are. And with the rumour of a fawn princess assassin out there, surely there can't be zero information. But whether you're flying above the clouds or pelting balls at each other, I hope you enjoy your days. And if you liked Spy Family, let me know down below. Consider subscribing to see more. Maybe join on to my Discord to join into the large theatre act of people pretending that I know what I'm doing. All in all, get yourselves a bit of rest. After all that drinking, we may need it. I'll see you in the next one. I'm sure that my patrons want to rent out an entire castle for me. However, at the time being, I don't believe there are any available. So unfortunately, I'm just going to have to watch some more anime. But if you would like to make that dream a reality, consider joining onto my Patreon as well. Because alongside Electric Hand, Noku, Raywin, Kite, Sal, Arthea, Shiwan, Mats, Gurley, Cardboard, Groyville, Ginterman, William Welch, Dark Shadow 7899, Mega 42, Finesse Kid and everyone else, we can truly put on a good show.